So, good day everyone. I am Almira Lopena, your trainer for Beauty Care Services, Nail Care, and C2. Before we start, kindly sign this and attendance sheet in 1 minute. Before we begin our demonstration, first is introduction. First is answer your data gathering first. And after that, sign in is next is self-assessment checklist. Training. And next, and for the purpose of the pre-assessment, the purpose of the pre-assessment is to determine the learner's existing knowledge and skills. Before the training or assessment begins, it helps identify their strengths, areas to improve, and if they are ready for the actual assessment. So before we start our lesson on manicure and pedicure procedure, first is you will sign the pre-assessment in 10 minutes. So, thank you. And for the introduction, Beauty Care Services, Nail Care, and C2, competency-based training. Trainer, I am your assessor for today's, and my role is trainer, facilitator. And for our qualification, Nail Care and C2 certified, and training, perform manicure and pedicure. I am your assessor, and my role is guide and facilitate and assess your throughout the learning and training session. And for the assessment center, test the accredited training center, Pasay City, Metro Manila. And for our mission in our center, the transformational leader in the technical education and skills development of the Filipino workforce. And for the mission, test the sets, direction, promulgates, relevant standards, and implements program geared towards quality assured and inclusive and technical education and skills development and certification system. And for the next slide is CBT principles. And for the CBT principles, training is based on competency standards, focuses on the development or in your skills based on your industry standards. For the learning is self-paced. Dito kailangan is ma-manage mo yung self-paced mo for the speed of demonstration. For the assessment is competency-based. And next, for the CBT framework, for the follow process, first is orientation, for you are introduced to the training. Next is training proper, where you learn through the activities and assessment. For your skills and evaluation for knowledge, and the last is certification, where you receive the certification is you are competent. And roles of trainer. As a trainer, my role is to manage and guide you to evaluate your performance and motivates you. And for the roles of training, here, as you are trainee, you expected to perform tasks and learn at your own rate, and receive and credits for prior knowledge and evaluate on progress. And for the next. And for the qualification, nail care and C2 perform manicure and pedicure competency-based training. And for the basic competencies, we have three competencies. This is the basic competencies and common competencies. Pero focus tayo sa core competencies. First is perform manicure and pedicure. Prepare client, clean and cut nails, apply nail polish, and perform post-service activities. And for the tools, materials, and equipment needed to you for your demonstration. And for the do's and don'ts, sanitize tools before and after use, and follow proper nail care procedure, which is the manicure and pedicure. Maintain cleanliness at all times. Handle tools carefully. Observe your proper hygiene. And for the don'ts, do not use unclean or unsterilized tools. Do not cut live skin or cause injury. For manicure and pedicure, do not rush the procedure. Do not ignore safety procedures, and do not reuse dirty material like cottons. And for the demonstration, you now proceed to the work area, here practical work area. And here's the tools and materials equipment you need. And I will check. So now may call you to the client to perform the demonstration for manicure and pedicure. I check you. You may start now. So now I will give you feedback for your demonstration. You need to, for you, Miss Belano, for you, Miss Tolentino, good job you were to complete PPE. And to you, Miss Belano, you're not wear proper PPE. And for use of the progress chart and achievement chart, the progress chart or achievement chart is used to monitor the learner's progress. In completing the required competencies, it helps both the trainer and the learner track what has already been accomplished and what still needs to be completed. And this is the achievement chart and progress chart. Here I will check this for your demonstration training. And next, and for our oral questioning, first Miss Tolentino and next you to Miss Bilano. For Miss Bilano, you will proceed the waiting area, and for Miss Tolentino, he will here. And starting our oral questioning. Why is proper sanitation important in manicure and procedure?
Sanitation is important because it helps in safety, procedure, and cleanliness.
For the question number 2, what is the first step before starting a manicure procedure?
The first step before starting the procedure is the sanitation. First yourself and the client.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Filipino. And now you may call Miss Belano. And for you, Miss Belano, what may happen if tools are not properly sanitized?
For me, I think what will going to happen if the tools or the materials are not completely sanitized is that it can affect the performance or the final outcome of your work.
And for the why is important to follow the correct manicure procedure.
It is really important to follow the procedure or step-by-step guide because it will serve as a guide for you to be able to have a good and best outcomes of your work.
Thank you, Ms. Milano, and you may call Ms. Filipino. So now I will proceed to assessment. You will assessment your performance. The result is competent or not yet competent. But you both of you is competent. And that's all. Thank you for your attending this training assessment, and that's all. Thank you. You may now go.